Welcome to Brooklyn Center High School for Tri-Metro Conference Boys Basketball tonight. The Centaurs of Brooklyn Center playing host to the Cooper Hawks, a newcomer to the Tri-Metro. I am Jay Wilcox, joined by Greg Miller, the former longtime Armstrong head coach. And obviously Cooper was part of Armstrong School District, or is part of the district, but new conference home for them this year. So kind of a new rivalry starting with a relatively close school here in Brooklyn Center.
Yeah, a lot of kids nowadays know each other from playing AAU, and I think that's going to be the case here tonight. I was talking to Bo about the move to the new conference, and he's excited about it. He said there's good basketball teams, and he doesn't have to travel so far like they're going out to Chaska and Chanhassen. So I think it's a real good fit.
Right now, Cooper tied for second in the league at 5-2 with De La Salle in the lead. Brooklyn Center, record-wise, struggling a little bit, but they've been mainly pretty competitive. They had a nice win over Holy Angels, and this will be a good measuring stick for them tonight, just to see, can we stay with a team like Cooper?
Yeah, they're definitely a dangerous team. If Cooper takes them lightly, then this definitely could be a tough game. But I think that it's going to be just a very athletic game. It's going to be up and down. From the people I've talked to that have seen both of these teams play, they say that they really can play a fast pace. So it should be a lot of fun.
Let's talk key players to look at in tonight's game, starting with the visiting Hawks. And one of their guards, Sam Massaquoi, got a good all-around game. I mean, he can get downhill and attack, but he's also a pretty good shooter and a quick defender, and he's going to get a tough defensive assignment tonight. When you talk Brooklyn Center basketball, Quavon Douglas's name is the first one everybody's going to mention. He's a good one tonight.
Yeah, and he can do it at all three levels. He scored this many points a game for 2 straight years, and anybody who can do that, you're a special player.
Yeah, averaging just under 29 a game for the Centaurs, and kind of a link to their past when he stuck around and has been a part of this program, and they're trying to build around him. They've got a little bit of depth issues, but gotten a little bit better in that regard this year as well, so that they're able to at least sub some a little bit more. Well, stay tuned. It should be an interesting contest here as Brooklyn Center plays host to Cooper. Boys Hoops up next here on CCX.
CCX Media, your source for great local programming, is now available on Roku and Apple TV. Our free app allows you to stream all 3 of our channels live. You also have access to a large on-demand library, including daily newscasts and full sporting events. To find the app, go to the store and search CCX and download our free app. Then sit back and enjoy all of your favorite local content. Now available on Roku and Apple TV.
Welcome back here to Brooklyn Center. Joining us courtside tonight is Allie Mosley. Let's go to Allie.
Guys, when you look at Brooklyn Center's record right now at 3-8, it's no surprise that this season has been a little bit of a struggle for them. To make matters less desirable, they're on a current 6-game losing streak. So I asked Coach Gilbert if they think Cooper's going to be the team that they come in and break that streak with, and he said, we really don't feel like we're on a 6-game losing streak. He said in this conference, any team in any game, anyone can beat anyone. He said what makes it hard for them is that they're the smallest team in the conference, which makes them feel like they're a D3 team playing D1 schools, regardless of feeling like their odds are stacked against them in most games. Coach Gilbert says the one thing they never lack is heart. Heart and maybe Q Douglas, guys.
Thanks, Allie. There's a look at the starters. Cooper on the left and Brooklyn Center on the right side here, as both these teams have primarily kind of been using like 7, maybe 8 guys. So it'll be interesting to see if it's a high-paced game, if they have to go a little deeper or if those guys are just in that kind of good shape.
Yeah, I would think that they're in great shape and they can run all day. These guys, they play year-round nowadays, and they come into the season in shape.
C.J. Taylor will jump it up against Martez Wise at some point here. I'm not sure what we're waiting on at the moment.
Referee Tony Dahl over there talking to the coach about something. Sometimes this is a number wasn't put in the book properly. I've had that happen. Start with a technical foul. That's never fun. That's what it looks like it's going to happen here.
Yeah, Cooper's Massaquoi will shoot free throws. Is there? Yeah, apparently an error with, we're guessing anyway, with entering a name in the scorebook.
I know. As a head coach, I always did the book myself, so I didn't have to blame it on anyone if there was a mistake. And there's a couple mistakes through my career.
Can't say this is common, but I also can't say I've never seen it. I definitely have.
It's easy to do.
So Massaquoi will make 2 free throws for Cooper, and they get a bonus to start the game with free throws, and now we'll have the basketball without having to win a jump ball.
BC starting out in man-to-man. Oh, it's a matchup zone. My bad.
And we get a quick foul call on Taylor as they dumped it to Chance Wicks there at the edge of the lane. And C.J. Taylor will pick up an early foul, and Wicks will go to the free throw line here for Cooper.
Yeah, first it looked like man-to-man, but then I could see it look like more of a 1-3-1 matchup. They're probably going to do a little trapping out of it, I imagine, at some point.
Wicks makes a pair as Massaquoi did a moment ago. So 4-0 on all free throws here for Cooper as they come with pressure.
Good job breaking the press, getting it to the middle.
And takeaway by Michael Cooper as they tried to dump it off to Holiday, the sophomore.
I'd like to see C.J. Taylor just go up strong there.
Wicks missed it, but then got it back himself, gives it to Michael Cooper, and he's able to hit the leaner there, battling through a little contact. Douglas saving it, but right to Massaquoi, over to Wicks, blocked, but a foul.
Yeah, the best way to beat a zone is to rebound against it, and Cooper went to the weak side glass and got that possession, and then got a steal. Looked like an and one there, possibly.
That's going to be number 2 on Taylor as well.
He's their only real size. That's going to.
I'm sorry, it looks like they called it on Holiday rather than Taylor,
okay.
So apologies there. And Wicks starting 4 for 4 at the line, and a quick timeout taken by BC as they fall behind by an 8-0 count. It kind of feels like the game has hardly really even started.
Yeah. 45 seconds in and you got an 8-0 lead. You know, you just got to make sure if you're Bo that, you know, I don't think Bo ever has to worry about the intensity levels that he brings to his team, but you know, you don't want to just be up 8-0 and think, oh, this is going to be easy, because I know Brooklyn Center is going to come and play better.
Yeah, it's been an interesting mix when they've joined this Tri-Metro, as you've got, you know, some teams that they'd played before in non-conference play, but a lot of them are kind of brand new. And I, you know, I've been doing this for quite a while, and I don't remember Cooper and Brooklyn Center ever playing in basketball. The school size has been so different through the years that I don't think has happened for a long time. Hawks looking to push it back. Massaquoi won't go. Tip is good, though, as Wise following it up with the left-hand tip.
Playing up by the rim, Wise. That's a great tip in.
And a little one-hander is good there for Antoine Jones as the Centaurs get on the board. They're down 10-2.
That's a tough little floater he made there. I think he thought his shot would get blocked if he went to the glass. They're trapping on the wing. There's going to be some big holes in the middle of this thing, probably.
Massaquoi driving into the lane and hits the pull-up.
Yeah, even when you're playing zone, you got to match up man-to-man and not let your guy beat you so easily.
Long 3 won't go for Jones, and Cooper pushing it right back. Cook. Now Massaquoi getting into the lane, had a jab loose though. Turned it over. They go long for Holiday. It's going to be, let's see. I thought it hit Holiday last, but looks like they might say it's off Cooper. That was one of those where they threw it up so quick that, to be honest, the officials weren't able to stay ahead of it, and not,
Exactly. They had
not
bad
that
angle.
they should have been able to be either.
Yeah, I mean, this game's going to be that way. It's definitely going to be a high possession game.
That one won't go, and here's Masquet coming back the other direction. Cook firing, no good. Centaurs looking to answer back. Layup though too strong. Follow up is good for Taylor.
Great follow. Yeah, you got to make them pay when they're pressuring you. And that one is off a rebound, but you get your chance to attack the glass, you got to convert. It looked like they weren't going to, but then they got the tip in.
Wicks down the baseline with a floater. Won't go, but he gets it right back. Now Cooper. Here's Wicks for the reverse, and it's good. I didn't think he'd have quite enough length to get to the other side, but he put a little spin on it.
Yeah, an old school double dip. Yeah, nice reverse layup. Thought he was going to go up on the strong side and use the rim for protection. That was nice.
Cooper coming with a double, but they get rid of it.
Oh, he tried to do the same thing.
Yeah, blocked though by Michael Cooper. Scoop layup good for Massaquoi. And a 16-4 Hawks lead. And there's a steal by Massaquoi. Nice dish over to Cooper from Wicks, and Michael Cooper's second bucket. All Hawks early, 18-4. Here's Douglas looking to attack. Didn't get it to go, but he'll go to the line.
That's the first time we've called his name that he's even had a look. That's one thing that pressure does too, is, you know, they're using him to kind of break the pressure. He's not at the end to score. BC, if they want to stay in this game, they got to put up some resistance on defense right now. It's too many layups.
Douglas missing on the free throw. Rylan McPipe, number 12, in for Cooper. Gabriel Foster, number 1, is in for Brooklyn Center. Douglas, it's another way you get to be a 28, 29 point a game scorer, is he's a good free thrower and gets there quite often. And boy, that's a great way to rack up points too.
No doubt. You can see that he's got the strong body to be able to get to the rim, get fouled.
Michael Cooper with a nice move and goes to the left hand to score. Boy, the Hawks have been efficient so far offensively.
Yeah, Cooper's really well coached against the zone. They're getting the ball right into the interior and attacking. They're not settling for threes.
And there's a first three of the night for BC as Taylor able to knock it down after Pongsak had the miss, but got an offensive rebound.
Yeah, tallest guy on the floor, went out to the corner and shot the three. That's the modern game.
Knocked away from Cooper, and now Centaurs trying to take advantage of this turnover. Oops, and it slips through Douglas's hands.
Yeah, threw that a little bit hard, I think. But I'm sure Douglas thinks he had it to do over again. He'd catch it and convert it.
Wicks back out to Massaquoi here. They've had pretty good success attacking the middle here, and they'll try and do it again. Cooper dropping it off. Miss inside though for Wise.
Yeah, Cooper's got great length inside. They really have good interior passing too.
Douglas kept the dribble alive but missed it, and Wise the rebound here for the Hawks. Wicks giving it to Wise, and he'll keep it rotating to McPipe. Baseline jumper won't go.
That's a tough shot. That medium range pull up. They didn't get better than that every time, but they had a 20-8 lead. Bo's never satisfied, though. He's going to definitely want to keep getting the ball inside.
Taylor, step back three there, won't go. Tipped over to Wicks.
Good job picking up the basketball.
Massaquoi to the rim, no good. Rebound try for Wise is good. And that's been killing Brooklyn Center, not able to clean up the glass defensive end.
Yeah, there's no one on the backside, and Cooper knows that. They just plant themselves down there. They know the shot's going to go up, and they've been getting a lot of offensive rebound.
In for Cooper now, Abel Nason, number 15. And then Cook comes back in. They go to Douglas, and he hangs in the air, gets his first field goal.
Beautiful finish. Really got up high and had great body control, and they did a good job in that out-of-bounds play. They played a little zone on the out-of-bounds, and they got the guy right in the middle.
Cook driving, and his floater is good. So all 5 starters have scored now for Cooper.
Like I said earlier, even in the zone, you have to move your feet on defense. You cannot let penetration happen that easily.
Knocked away by Cook. Drops it off, and layup is good for McPipe.
Nice finish there by McPipe.
Douglas looking to answer, and he does.
Nice Euro step there.
It's kind of like he wasn't going to take no for an answer on that one.
Yeah, he was determined.
So Brooklyn Center's gotten the offense going a little bit, but they've still struggled on D, meaning they're down still by 14. McPipe, a long three from the right side, no good. This time Pongside, oh, he had it, but Michael Cooper takes it away and hammers it.
Yeah, offensive rebounds and turnovers have been really hurting BC tonight.
When your name's Michael Cooper, you got to play for Cooper, right? I mean,
I don't think he's the first one. I think there's been a couple other guys too.
Yeah, I know he had a brother that played Jeffrey real recent here too. Here's Douglas firing, no good. Nice board by Taylor. Missed it, but they'll go again. Douglas attacking, hangs in the air. That could have maybe been an and one, but he finished strong.
Yeah, that was a great finish. It was a nice pass after offensive rebound to find your best player and get him the ball. You know he's going to finish it.
I'm kind of glad we're getting a chance to showcase Douglas, because obviously with the record they have, he's probably not getting maybe the attention that he deserves, whether it be from colleges or even just media and everything. He's a heck of a player.
Yeah, he's really impressive. I'm going to do some research to find out what colleges are recruiting him.
Michael Cooper, 5th basket already. Able to finish with the left hand, and it's 30-14. Douglas wants some more. Not good that time, and the Hawks looking to push it back. The lob over to Michael Cooper, another layup. They are running the floor and beating BC back, and then also scoring in the half court.
And Cooper's very unselfish on the fast break too. They're really sharing it.
There's another steal. Michael Cooper to the hole and dunks again.
Yeah, Michael Cooper, he's an impressive player. He's got size, athleticism, plays with a lot of energy, so is the whole Cooper team. I like the demeanor of the Cooper team. You know,
There's the first, as he got the takeaway as Ponczak tried to dribble it out of there, and then this time his bench was all excited. They knew it was coming. It was interesting coming back up court. I think he was glad there was a timeout. He was pretty gassed.
Yeah.
He was happy, obviously, that he got a couple of dunks like that, but he was feeling winded a little bit, and so they get to stop. And now if you're Cooper, you know, it's way too early to get comfortable or relax, and we know Bo will never allow that anyway, but sometimes it feels like there can be a danger if things come too easy too early, that you almost get in your head that that's how it's going to be all night, and that may or may not be the case.
right. I mean, if BC's going to get back in the game, they got to do it very quickly. Like, they got to start getting some stops. I don't know if they play any man-to-man defense, if that would make a difference. I don't know their team well enough, but they got to start getting some stops, that's for sure. It's too easy right now for Cooper. And what I like about Cooper, they're really businesslike. I mean, they're not celebrating after every bucket. They're just playing, get back on defense.
Brooklyn Center will inbound. And yeah, I mean, okay, they've got 14 points. They'd like to have more, but that really hasn't been the issue. It's been the defensive side.
Yeah, too many layups and offensive rebound.
Hongsack will inbound. Jones looking to drive it and scores with the left hand. Nice bucket there. He had a bigger defender on him, and I think he could sense that he kind of felt like I could probably break him down and get in there.
Yeah, and a nice left hand. I think he's left-handed. It was sometimes not easy to guard the lefties, but there's another layup by Cooper.
Yeah, Massaquoi getting in for a left-hand layup of his own. Douglas thought about it, then splits the D.
Nice find.
Foster missing the three, though, and they'll get it back. Kept alive there nicely by Aviante Powell. Now it's Douglas driving, missed it.
That was a great drive, just missed a shot.
Cook keeps it moving to the corner, and there is McPipe knocking down a three. Cooper dominating so far, up 39-16.
Nice pass.
Travel, I think, yep. Douglas got it over for Foster, and he knew he needed to get the defender in the air, but just shuffled his feet a little bit.
Yeah, Cooper's length will do that. It will create some turnovers and missed shots underneath.
Head to Wicks, who's back in there now for Cooper. Cook driving it, was pushed, I think. Oh no, gonna be in trouble. Sorry. Jumped the gun on my call there a little bit.
Yeah, I didn't see travel on that one, but ref had a better angle.
Michael Cooper back in for Cooper Hawks. And he's gonna range over and pick up Douglas, at least for the moment. Knocked away and out. It'll be staying with Brooklyn Center. Looks like Brooklyn Center right now is playing kind of a little bit, I don't want to say timid, but unsure of themselves a little bit. They're not, they're not getting to the loose balls as much as Cooper is. And
yeah, you can tell they're not totally a confident team right now, but hopefully they'll make some plays and get their confidence going. There's a nice move.
Yeah, dropped off to Taylor by Jones, and he'll get the layup.
If you can get some stops, that can get you some confidence. They're fast enough. They get some stops. They can get some fast breaks too. But too many guys wide open underneath.
Back out to Wicks. Darius Mulba, number 3, is in for Cooper now as well. And that'll be a kick ball there as putting the foot out on it was Powell. Michael Cooper looking to attack, missed that one. Wise has the rebound and scores. Well, we talked about it in the game last week. You don't have to shoot a real high percentage if you're getting that many offensive boards.
Right, and that's one of the problems with playing zone is it's hard to get a guy to box out.
Hongsack, a nice finish up over the top of Cooper. And we're going to get a foul call against the Centaurs as Cook drove it into the lane. Now that'll be Taylor's second. Earlier I thought he had been given a second, but that is his second. And Cook will shoot here for Cooper. They have already put 41 on the board, and we're still quite a ways from halftime.
Yeah, it's definitely a fast-paced game.
Free throw is good. Hawks have had some fairly high-scoring games. I mean, they put 94 on the board in their first game of the year against a pretty good Andover team.
Yeah, they forced the pace. I mean, they want it to be a fast-paced game, you can tell. And they have guys who can finish around the rim.
43-20, Cooper in the lead. Here's Douglas. And going to be a travel. You know when he puts it on the deck that there's going to be a double coming, and I think that made him hurry that up a little bit.
Yeah, I think there might have been a little contact on that one too. Sometimes when you're a real strong kid like that, you don't get those contacts when guys bounce off you, but those are fouls. I don't know for sure if that one was, but I thought he got bumped a little bit.
Wicks ahead to Mulba.
BC really extends their zone, which leaves the hole open right there.
Cooper the miss. Wise's tip no good. Then Cooper got it back. Goes to Mulba. And again, BC actually a pretty good defensive possession, but they couldn't clear the rebound.
And to Cooper's credit, they're really good at hitting the glass.
Wise missing on the follow-up try on Cooper's miss. So they've cooled down just a little bit anyway. Here's Douglas driving and no good. Cook has some trouble with the handle. Now gets it out to Michael Cooper and he'll bury it. I'm gonna run out of the room in my scorebook here for him in this first half. That's 8 field goals already.
Wow.
And let's see, nearly a turnover. Yes, Wicks will save it. Michael Cooper, another dunk.
Well, Cooper's a nice player, and his teammates feed him.
That'll be a foul on Cook on the runner there. And so free throws upcoming here for Centaurs.
A great save. Yeah, Cooper knows what to do with it when he gets it. I really like his demeanor too. He's just real serious player, here to work.
Free throw is good. Holiday getting his first point. A lane violation there on BC, so that wouldn't have counted even had it gone. Michael Cooper dropping it down to the corner to Wicks. Massaquoi will pop. No good. And Douglas out of there with it. Q Douglas going to the hole and lays it in.
Yeah, he can take it coast to coast. If they can get a stop and get the rebound, they can definitely fly down the court and get some easy looks. Some of the first times that they've got a box out.
And there's a nice steal. Over to Douglas and he'll dunk. As Jones able to jab that one free, and Brooklyn Center definitely showing signs of life here.
That will bring you some energy. Starting to amp it up a little bit, got a couple steals.
Nearly got another, but Mulba will get the 2 inside. Holiday recovering that ball. Now Douglas. The no shot. It's a blocking foul on Mulba before he was going into the shooting motion. Another look as it's jabbed away there by Jones, and he knows that Douglas is there. And he goes up and hammers it.
Yeah, it's a pretty play. They'll be talking about that in school tomorrow. I picked the guy and made the assist for the dunk.
And there's a 3 knocked down by Jones.
Jones is starting to make some plays here, make his presence felt. It's nice.
Wicks giving it to Michael Cooper. Tried to go down low, nearly a steal. Mulba then was fouled, and there's when you forced him into a pretty difficult shot, and I think BC would like to have that one back and just
wall up,
kind of play solid D. But I have to admit, I was looking to block shots whenever possible. It's a fun thing to do, no doubt. Malba's free throw is good.
There haven't been a lot of fouls. It's only 5-3 with 3 minutes left in the half. Kind of nice. I don't like when there's this foul called every single time down the floor.
It feels like the second one's good. Brooklyn Center has at least succeeded in making Cooper work for their points a little bit more, but I mean, still, obviously, we got 51 already. Jabbed away there.
Yeah, the last probably 4 minutes has definitely been an improvement, but it's kind of like all or nothing. If they get a steal, they get something good. If not, Cooper gets a good look or gets an offensive rebound because they have to help.
Hongsak, who is the Centaurs quarterback in the fall in football, got that one inbounded. Drive, lost it on the way up. Now back out. Douglas going to take a three. That one is short. Mulba the rebound. They look to try and throw a double at him, and he loses the ball out of bounds.
Put a little pressure off the miss. Most teams don't do that, but if you got quickness, you can do that, and teams aren't ready for it. They got a nice turnover there.
Hongsak inbound here for the Centaurs, trying to, kind of get manageable before halftime. Here's Mulba throwing it ahead. Layup is good for Massaquoi. That is his fourth basket. He has 10 points.
He's a nice player too. Has a really nice finish.
Douglas driving it down the lane. No good. Gets it right back. And had it knocked away, and he and Mulba will tie up. There's that throw ahead to Massaquoi, and a good finish there as Douglas tried to catch up to him.
I really like the fact that he threw it ahead there. Not all players have that vision and do that.
Hongsak inbounding. Oh, it looked like it was going to be a layup, but just knocked away at the last second. Massaquoi driving it again. No good, but he was fouled.
Yeah, BC's been having trouble getting the ball inbounded here last two possessions. Created turnovers, Cooper did.
Foul goes against Hongsak.
Well, Cooper definitely didn't take BC lightly. They came here ready to roll, and they've really been playing well.
Oh yeah, that's another thing they've been doing really well. That was the first miss at the line for them. Remember, they started the game with 2 technical free throws and kind of built on it from there. Massaquoi gets 1 out of 2.
And we haven't really seen it tonight, but my scouts have told me Cooper is actually a good three-point shooting team, as well as just being, shooting a lot of attacking the rim today.
Michael Cooper lobbing it up, and Wise will put it in.
That was real nice.
And nearly a turnover there. Wicks getting out in the passing lane. Cooper's usually on the other end of these. This time he gets it to Wise.
That wasn't an easy play. He had his head all the way under the basket, and he really had great body control to throw that down.
We'll stay with Brooklyn Center as it Wicks went out. Either his foot was on the line or the ball landed on the line there, but still, they're not making anything easy in terms of getting it up court for BC. Driving layup, and Antoine Jones, his 4th basket. He has 9 points. He's had some good moments here for BC.
Yeah, he's a good finisher. He's got that left hand. It's hard to defend.
And knocked away by Hongsak, but Wicks recovers it. He'll whip it way ahead. Here's another lob, and no, but Wise was fouled. Nice throw ahead, and Mulba lofting it up, and probably a good foul to take there for Douglas, as that's his first, and he didn't give up the easy dunk. It was a good job by Michael Cooper, too, to realize that the pass wasn't for him. He started to reach for it.
Right.
Then he realized that somebody was behind him that was going to have an even, better play to set things up. Mulba rebounds the miss. And Massaquoi this time not able to get it to go.
Ooh, nice outlet pass.
Here comes Douglas, chopped away by Mulba. Mulba was out of bounds as he saved it, though. He didn't realize he was looking the other way. He didn't know somebody was right behind him, and Mulba almost got a steal. Douglas driving.
Yeah, he hooked him.
Yeah, going to be an offensive foul.
Yeah, I didn't know if the ref could see it from the angle he had, but he did. The proper call. He didn't have to do that. He already had him beat. It's something, a habit that the players get sometimes, and you see it called at all levels.
8th team foul against Brooklyn Center. Only 3 committed by Cooper.
Cooper trying to get that ball to high post and good look high-low.
Down it goes to Wise. He missed it. He gets it back. Missed it again. Then had the next one blocked, but he was fouled. Yeah. Wise padding his rebounding stats there, if nothing else.
Like Moses Malone. Yeah, those are tough when you're a coach and the guys are missing the 2-foot shots. It gets frustrating sometimes.
Yeah, Bo Powell, the look on his face when he turned over toward us.
Yeah.
It was like, ah.
But, really it's not as easy as it looks. You got people trying to block your shot, and what I really like is when a guy just goes up for second, third effort rebounds.
Wise now into double figures with 10 points, so they've gotten, there's another steal. Wick's no good, but he was fouled.
Yeah,
Just when we were starting to say Brooklyn Center had, kind of righted the ship a little bit, now things are getting away from them a little bit again.
Yeah, you wonder at what point Cooper will play half-court defense. Usually in the first half, the team just, if they're pressing team, they're going to press the whole time. And then in the second half, usually they back off a little bit, but that's the way they play, and they want to, keep practicing it.
Free throw, no good. Jones coming back into the lineup, and Taylor as well here for Brooklyn Center. 33 seconds to go before halftime. Cooper closing in on 60 here in the first half. Wicks will get 1 out of 2.
Yeah, that 2-2-1 press has been effective.
Knocked away on the drive. They'll get a steal, and still time to go. Michael Cooper sending it. Massaquoi into traffic. Left hand layup is good, and they have now surpassed 60. 61-30.
They're not letting up.
And a travel. 6 seconds remaining. Michael Cooper will inbound. Massaquoi will get a little head of steam going toward the hoop. Scoop layup is good again. Wow. And the first half comes to an end on a great bucket by Sam Massaquoi, and Cooper. Dominant first half here, Greg. They've come out and really played.
Yeah, Cooper's a dangerous team. There's no doubt about it. They're going to make some noise. They have to play, against the bigger schools in the section playoffs, but they're definitely going to be up to the task.
63-30 Cooper lead. Let's go over to Allie now with Coach Powell.
Lead at half. Not 60.3, 63 point in the first. What's working so well?
Our defense, they're playing hard. They're getting to their spots. They're making sure they're not getting beat. They still get up a lot of drives to the middle. But for the most part, they're in their spots. They're doing a good job. They're staying down. They're doing all the things that we've been working on, trying to make it hard for teams to just run offense and things like that. So they've been doing a good job of that.
What's something that maybe you want to make an adjustment with? It's a 33-point game, though.
Well, it's anything can happen. So, we're going to continue to keep playing hard, keep working on our defensive principles, and making sure we get to our spots, and hopefully we can keep it up to 30.
No taking the gas a foot off the pedal?
No, we got to keep playing hard all the time. So,
thanks, Coach.
Thanks, Allie, and thanks to Coach Powell. And like any coach at halftime, you're not celebrating yet, that's for sure. So we'll take a timeout. Cooper leading Brooklyn Center 63-30 here at halftime.
CCX Media, your source for great local programming, is now available on Roku and Apple TV. Our free app allows you to stream all 3 of our channels live. You'll also have access to a large on-demand library, including daily newscasts and full sporting events. To find the app, go to the store and search CCX and download our free app. Then sit back and enjoy all of your favorite local content. Now available on Roku and Apple TV.
Welcome back to the home of the Centaurs, Brooklyn Center High School, as they trail Cooper 63-30 here at halftime of this boys basketball contest, as we check out some highlights from the opening half of play. And boy, there were a lot of them, especially for the visitors, as they were scoring fast and furious here from the get-go. And here's Wicks getting his own rebound, flips the pass over. Michael Cooper, first of 9 baskets for him. And Antoine Jones got things going a little bit here for Brooklyn Center. Here's Wicks down the baseline with a sweet reverse there. He didn't actually spin that one off the glass like I first thought, but still a nice job to finish that one. And Taylor knocking down a 3 from the corner. Cooper got a lot of these steals, layups. McPipe finishing that one. And then off the miss, they'll get a quick takeaway. Michael Cooper. And flushes it home. And then just a moment later, Douglas able to power it up and in. But too many layups for Cooper if you're a Brooklyn Center fan, that's for sure. Here's Michael Cooper getting the steal and throwing it down. And they turn it over here. Great save by Wicks, and a third dunk for Michael Cooper in that first half. And here's one the other way, though. After the nice steal by Jones, he gives it up to Douglas, the trailer, and he dunks. Wise with a nice finish on that one. They one-hand little tip dunk. And boy, Massaquoi was good in that first half. Those are not easy finishes right there. And he had a number of them like that. So we see Cooper has 18 points, Massaquoi 15, and Wise with 10 to lead the way for the Hawks. Brooklyn Center, Douglas, no surprise there, but they've made him work hard for his 11. Jones 9 and Taylor with 7. We will come back with more of our coverage here of Tri-Metro basketball. Cooper leading Brooklyn Center 63-30. Welcome back to Brooklyn Center. Let's go over now to Allie.
Coach, I know I don't have to tell you the score. What was the message at half?
Well, we just got to come back and play defense and see if we can get back into the second half. I mean, we losing the ball too much, like I said, towards the end of the quarter. So we're going to try to render that by taking care of the basketball and get more shots at the basket.
All right, thanks for your time, Coach.
All right.
Thanks, Allie, and thanks to Coach Gilbert. We had a talk. Allie and I talked with him in the hallway, and gosh, what a guy! I mean, he's done so much to try and work with these kids and not just about basketball, about making sure you go to class and making sure you're a good person in your school, and just letting them know that somebody really cares about them and everything too. And he feels he's not doing it because he's looking for money or anything like that. He said he donated his coaching salary actually to the program.
Wow, that's impressive. And that's ultimately what high school sports are supposed to be about. Most of these guys aren't going to go on and play college. It's about just becoming a better person and have someone who cares about you, helping you navigate your life,
And a nice drive there by Antoine Jones as he goes into double figures with 11 after the Michael Cooper bucket at the other end for the Cooper Hawks.
That's one of those middle drives Bo was talking about, and Antoine's really good at slicing and dicing in the lane.
Wicks will give it into Michael Cooper. Oh, dropped it off to Wise, and he bounced it on the end line. I think he was definitely thinking that Cooper was going to go up with that ball, and maybe a little too unselfish there.
Yeah, when you get that close, you got to go up and finish. Let your teammate get the rebound if you miss. Especially when you got a big size advantage like he has in this game. And Cooper's 2-2-1, like Bo said. They're getting to their spots. They're taking away the middle. That time they got it to the middle, which is real nice.
Douglas missing. Taylor rebounding. And there is Jones again floating in to finish.
Nice start to the half for BC. One, 2-2.
Inside, Michael Cooper. Wow, he picked up where he left off. Couple quick buckets already. He's got 22 points.
Cooper did a nice job that time. They got the ball to the corner. Forced the defender to come out, and then they just put their guy in the block, and they get it down to the guy who knows what to do with it. Michael Cooper.
Douglas had that one blocked, and I'm kind of thinking he's probably thinking, what have I got to do to get a foul call?
Yeah.
It looked like that one could have been.
Yeah, I thought that several times. He's a real strong driver.
Nice save there, and Pongsack's floater is good.
BC giving Cooper some of their own medicine with 2 offensive rebound buckets here in last 2 possessions.
But then Michael Cooper able to hit a off-balance bank there. And then he steals it. And is fouled by Pongsack.
Yeah, that 2-2-1, they pretty much take away that sideline, and then they also try to take away the middle and make you skip past it. You just got to be patient against it to get it up. If you try to get too aggressive, you get turnovers.
Pongsack was convinced he had all ball there, but official says no.
Cooper doesn't really trap super hard off of this. I'm sure they can. They put pressure on the ball, and then they get to their spots, and they hope you make a mistake, and then they'll take advantage of it. And they got quick hands, too. They'll take the ball right from a guy who's in front of it. There, that's a nice job getting that ball in the middle, which I'm sure the coach has been telling them to do. Not as easy to do as it is to tell them to do it. And you got Cooper guys all over you, but that was good right there.
Good recovery by Michael Cooper to get a piece of that pass, though, to prevent a layup.
So Cooper's got a lot of steals doing that, too, just hustling back on defense, tipping the ball.
Powell will be called for a travel there for the Centaurs.
Know what that's all about. Someone accidentally bumped someone.
Cook had it knocked away. He'll get it back out, though, to Massaquoi. Nice jump stop. Pull up, though, won't drop, and Pongsack the rebound.
Ooh, nice pass.
And there's a jam for C.J. Taylor off the assist from Douglas.
That was nice. Good to see BC keeping their attitude strong and playing well to start here in the second half.
Wicks finding Wise inside. He's going to go up, and he draws the foul on Taylor.
A great bounce pass. Nice flush.
And college coaches will want to see that from Douglas too. They know he can score and he can finish, but seeing a guy get a good assist, keeping his head up like that, that'll impress him also.
Yeah, and I also think just how he keeps his attitude straight when they're not winning a lot of games, and he has a good attitude. You can just tell how he plays, very workmanlike. Doesn't show a lot of emotion, doesn't negative or positive. He's just playing hard and taking care of business. So it's not always easy to do when you're losing games and you're the really good player.
And lost it on the way in this time. Wicks dropping it back. Michael Cooper with the left hand.
Yeah, great finish.
He's been a layup machine here when he's not dunking at it.
Yeah. Makes it look easy. It's not easy to make layups when you got people all around you.
Chip try almost bounced in wildly there. Centaurs will get another crack at it. Oh, Douglas, great. Nice move.
Yeah, he made some nice ball fakes there. I could tell he's got a good sense and good feel for the game.
74-40, Cooper in command here. Inside, Michael Cooper will give it up to Wise for the dunk.
And nice interior passing. BC's got to have the guy from the elbow drop down and take that one away.
And there's the takeaway. Massaquoi gonna lay it up and in. So every time we start to think, not that I'm going to say Brooklyn Center's getting back in it, but starting to put, a little run or whatever, it seems like Cooper answers with 2-3 hoops in a row. Cook giving it up to Wicks for 2. I think that's probably, the most disappointing thing tonight for Coach Gilbert on the Brooklyn Center side is how they've just given too many easy looks. I mean, yeah, Cooper's done a great job to create some of them, but there've just been too many uncontested hoops.
Yeah, sometimes it's just no rotation. Sometimes it's off a steal, or you're not getting back on D fast enough, or communicating. It gets a little bit demoralizing after a while too. And I give Cooper credit too; they have real good skill around the rim too. They haven't missed many, and some of them are like that one wasn't even off the glass. I mean, they're just kind of different angle shots and stuff, and they've been making them all.
There's a look at the Tri-Metro standings. De La Salle at 7-0. Cooper, one of their 2 conference losses was to the Islanders in a game we had for you on CCX. Interesting, they're tied right now with St. Anthony for second. They just played, though, and Cooper beat them by 40.
Wow.
Both said that was probably their best game of the year. Just everything was clicking, and obviously it is tonight again as well. But it is a pretty good basketball league, really. You've got a lot of teams that are pretty decent now and have been pretty decent through the years. I know at one point you were a coach over at Richfield back in the day as well, before Armstrong.
And Richfield had a couple nice runs. Fridley had a really good squad a few years ago.
Columbia Heights recently has been pretty good again too.
Yeah, so a lot of good history in the league, and it will just cycle. Right now that some of those teams are struggling, but this league stays together for a while. There's definitely going to be a time when there are some real elite teams, I think.
And the tip-in will go there for Taylor after Jones' shot just rolled out. Massaquoi getting down the lane, scooping it up and in with the left hand. I really like his hard jump stop, too. It just gives you a good balance and strength to go up with a shot like that. .40 lead here for Cooper. Here's Douglas attacking, and another putback by Taylor.
Taylor's doing a nice job. Nice job on the glass.
Wicks looked like he might shoot it. Oh, and there's a block by Taylor on Michael Cooper. And the reverse layup
Taylor again.
Won't go. Douglas getting it back, but then it went off someone's foot, and now Massaquoi pushing it and lays it in again.
Taylor giving great minutes there for last 3-4 possessions.
Powell bringing it back. Oh, there's a steal by Wicks, and he'll go in for the layup. Cooper's got a pretty good shot at getting the 100 tonight, it looks like. And there's Wise with a block, and it will be Cooper basketball.
We're going to have the so-called mercy rule at some point. I think, is that with 9 minutes left? I can't remember.
Mason coming back in here for Cooper, number 15.
Nice little design play there.
Cook the miss, and Pongsack flinging it ahead. And they have is this a double dribble or? It looks like we might have a foul call there. Yeah, Wicks will be called for the foul. Pongsack able to bounce it off Wise, and then it almost came back and hit him.
Ooh, nice crossover.
An offensive foul call there on the pass off on Antoine Jones.
Little pass and crash action. I don't like that call sometimes, but he was there. I thought he turned his body sideways a little bit though.
Masquerade checks out, maybe for good here. Moba bringing it into the front court.
Cooper doing a good job screening the zone right there.
Mason with the miss. And a strong drive and finish. Bodies everywhere, and Douglas is going to get a chance for an and one here. See as he cuts around Mulba.
Excellent call by the ref there. Glad he let him get the finish.
Douglas free throw is good. So 86-47 Cooper. Cook bounced that one, taken away by Jones. Over to Douglas, hangs in the air and finishes.
Good job of Jones using his right hand. He didn't have to do that very often, but he did right there, and he was able to get that 2-on-1 break converted.
Powell, I think, is going to be called for a reach-in foul there.
He's working hard up on top. That's not an easy position to play when you're asked to really hound the basketball.
Jeremiah Henderson, number 20, coming in for Cooper. Probably be an all hands on deck kind of night here, getting in a chance to play tonight in this kind of margin.
Definitely, especially when it gets to the running time.
Henderson the miss, Wise tip wouldn't go. Henderson goes up again, and he'll get an and one.
I like to see when the starters get excited for the guys that are getting a chance, and all the Cooper guys were standing up cheering real loud for their teammate. They all practice just as hard, whether you get to play or not. Practices are not easy with Coach Powell either. I guarantee that. They're playing defense, working hard, running.
Henderson, a good welcome to the game as he gets a three-point play about probably 30 seconds or so after coming in.
Yeah, it's not easy coming in too. Maybe play the JV game or not, and you're just coming in, you don't get time to warm up, you just come right onto the court and you got to make a play, and he converted it and he made the free throw. It's impressive. Cooper not giving up their press.
Knocked away, and McPipe will finally come up with it. Henderson trying to attack and saved in, but McPipe will get it back, scores on a foul.
Nice finish. Good body control, took the contact, kept his concentration, his chin up to the rim.
Just kind of a slap on the reach in by Taylor. That'll be his fourth.
Yeah, you hear a lot of kids say and one and they miss. He didn't even say it and he made it, so it's good. He didn't make the free throw though.
Douglas is fouled. It'll be Henderson picking it up. $19 now for Q Douglas. Powell checking back in.
Shooter's touch.
Spins and drops. Yep, that's home gym too. You figure might get that. Down low layup wouldn't quite fall for Tariq Jackson, who's in there now.
Great outlet pass.
And Douglas will get a layup.
Ponsock, that was a really nice discus pass almost.
Nason inside is foul. Foster will pick it up. Now we're into running time here.
Yeah, Bo, you know, he's a really good coach, as we know. He's coach of the year in the state 1 year. And his team knows exactly what they're going to do against the zone. And they are not going to shoot a bunch of threes and throw it around the perimeter. They're going to penetrate the zone with the pass and rebound it. That's the best way to attack a zone. If you got the guys who can do it, which he does.
Mason makes 1 out of 2. Douglas, little crossover, drives to the hole and missed it.
Looked like Moba got a piece of that. Got up there and got a block on it.
Moba, whoops, kind of threw it between the two post players. Good hands, Greg.
Thanks.
Pongsack got off balance, and it was because he was fouled there.
Both teams are still playing hard. Who's in the game? I've liked the demeanor of both teams. It's just no matter what the score has been, they've all just been playing as hard as they can, so it's good. That's a credit to the coaches on both teams.
Free throw wouldn't drop for Pongsack. Mulbar getting a hand from his teammates as he comes out. Cortez Baker, number 11, is in now for Cooper as well. side. Nason turns but missed it. Long outlet here to Jones. And a tie-up on the rebound.
Ponsack's had a couple of really nice outlet passes. I like how he gets the ball. And do you say he was the quarterback? Yeah, you can tell he's got vision, and he looks to make that long outlet pass. Does it well. So we're a little past the halfway point of the season. Pretty soon we'll be thinking about playoffs, and I know Cooper is in the 4A playoffs. Last 2 years they played Armstrong. They beat him 2 years ago and lost to him last year. So I think I've seen Armstrong play. I think that would be a real good game if they get a chance to meet up.
Taviante Powell will shoot free throws here for Brooklyn Center. Gets it to bounce and drop. First bench points actually for BC, and that, kind of a little bit of an indication that their numbers are a little thin. It'll be Cooper basketball. Big sophomore Giles Jones coming in here for Cooper. McPipe getting it down low, and the layup is good for Jackson.
A nice finish.
And then they get a piece of that pass. It'll stay with Brooklyn Center, but
Tariq Jackson, just a sophomore. He's got nice size. He's a good finish. Got long legs. Looks like he's going to grow.
Powell brings it up court here. Douglas, the drive and the layup.
It's always a question when you're the team that's behind by a lot. How long do you leave your starters in? You want to rest them for the next game? Or the coach just wants to give them as much experience as he can.
And the other thing for BC is they really don't have all that much on the bench. Even, not even just not like experience or talent, but just actual bodies too.
Yeah, I mean, they are a small school. They have 500 kids in their whole school. Cooper's got about 1,700 in their school, so that's one thing about this league, that the populations are a little bit mixed. It goes from 500 to Kennedy's about 1,500, Fridley about 900. So there's a whole wide variety of population sizes. But it makes you better if you're one of the smaller schools and you're playing against the big boys like Cooper.
Cooper's going to take a timeout, I think, mostly to get more subs in.
Yeah, we got running time, except for timeout. So if you don't use your timeout, they can't get in. It seemed like a sure thing they were going to get 100, but with the running time and putting subs in and BC keeping their main guys in, because like you said, they don't have a lot of other guys to put in. They may or may not. As a coach, I never thought it was a big thing, but of course players, they love it. The fans do.
Israel Agunle, number 30, is in for Cooper now. And also Charles Hodges, number 24. And 32, Raphael Kilby. Floater wouldn't drop, and Taylor rebounds for BC.
So even the reserves or the JV guys for Cooper know what to do with the ball and get the ball in the middle of that zone. Nice three.
Powell knocks down a three from the corner. And then they get the steal, and Powell with the layup.
Keep playing hard to the end. I like it.
And Bo Powell's going to take another timeout and sub some guys back in.
Yeah, I've been in that same situation as Coach Powell right now, where you have not that often, but if, a few times you have a big lead, and then the guys that are in there maybe aren't doing as well. But I mean, they're playing against the starting varsity guys of the other team, so it's tough. And putting your main guys back in to finish strong, because the way you dominated this game, you wanted to finish with domination, I guess.
Massaquoi scooping it up and in.
They're going to get 100 now with these guys in, probably. Oh, nice.
Powell the drive, but Wise with the block. Cook. Reverse layup is good.
Yeah, great English on that one. A reverse layup. Flicked his wrist.
Douglas drives and finishes.
He's really good off 2 feet as well. Douglas does a nice job of jump stopping, and so strong he can finish off 2 feet.
Wicks, no good. Wise over to Cooper, and there's 100 for the Hawks. Michael Cooper laying it in.
Another thing, I don't know if Bo was thinking this or not, but when you are the team that is way behind and you're pressing the other team's JV, sometimes coaches don't like that. But
Douglas, yeah, I believe that's part of it too, is that kind of saying, all right, you see, if you're going to keep coming, we're going to keep coming. There's Wise with the layup.
You see that in football a lot. When I coach football, it's like,
I have to be honest, it bothers me a lot more in football than it does basketball, mainly because you got older kids going against smaller kids.
right.
There's Wise hammering home the dunk.
And some coaches will even say, the team that's behind should put in their subs first. A little dunk fest going on now. It's like,
Taylor getting one there. I think D has gone out the window here at the end.
yeah.
I think Coach Powell told him not to shoot right now. 104-70 lead and under 40 seconds to go.
Next year there'll be a shot clock in this situation. If you're the last guy to hold it with the shot clock, you get the turnover, so you pass it to your teammate real quick.
Cooper's just going to play keep away and not try to score again here.
You'd pass it to John Jacobson and let him get the turnover, wouldn't you?
I would. So Cooper is going to win its 8th game of the season here as they top the century mark, and will win it 104-70 here. Just lighting things up in that first half, kind of set the tone, and then just closing them out here is impressive performance for them. I mean, obviously a little bit of an overmatched opponent a little bit, but still a big showing for them.
Yeah, they had the risk of, quote, playing down to your competition, and they certainly didn't do that. They came in, like I said earlier, business-like, played their defense the way they play it, got a lot of steals, hit the boards hard, and attacked the zone really well. Fun to watch. Cooper's got a nice squad. BC kids, they never quit. They're disappointed, but this game will make them better.
Douglas winding up with 28 to lead the Centaurs, and 15 for Taylor, 13 for Jones. For Cooper, they got 29 out of Michael Cooper and 23 out of Massaquoi, also 18 for Wise, as they poured it on here to top 100 here this evening. Let's go over now to Allie. She's with Michael Cooper.
Michael, an absolutely dominant performance by your team tonight. What allowed the Hawks to be so successful?
We just came out and executed. We had a plan to execute and come out here and do what we need to do, and we know we're the better team when we played to our capabilities, and we came out here and done that, and we put away with the win.
You averaged 20 a game. You had that in the first half. What allowed you to go off tonight?
My teammates were finding me, I think I was getting open pretty easily, and they were finding me right on track, right on time. Every time I was open, they got it to me. So, it's all about my teammates and the ball movement.
What does a really big win like this say about your team at this point in the season?
It says a lot because, we want to be at the top of our conference, and this is a conference win, so it's very important. And getting this another win, you know, brings us higher to getting to the top of that list. So it's very good going into playoffs and going into conference play, leading the conference.
You're going to meet Brooklyn Center again in the final regular season game of the year. What do you take from this win tonight that you want to carry into that next matchup?
Teamwork, moving the ball around, and just executing. Like I said, we do that again, it's going to be the same outcome.
Congrats on the road win.
Thank you.
Guys.
Thanks very much. Congratulations, Michael, and all the Cooper Hawks as they were impressive here tonight. 104-70. Cooper over Brooklyn Center is our final score here tonight. For Greg Miller, Allie Mosley, and all of our CCX crew, I'm Jay Wilcox. Good night from Brooklyn Center.